The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the tailback. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Smith dropping to pass. Here's a heat. To be brought down, a huge loss on the play.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. And this home team defense is now rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. Guys, let's chat about Florida. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what...
There he goes! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Cobb. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Warner. Here's the pressure. He got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. A They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to Davis. Fights off a defender. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game
breaks into the open. He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, no! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a fumble. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for room, it's Cobb. Hard running there.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat and the linebacker.
Into the secondary on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Quarterback will keep it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Snags it over the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Jackrabbit. Check.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Smith wants to throw. Might be looking to run. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hampton. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Noles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
And the Noles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Toss to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking for the score. Florida State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He uncorks one deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Gators decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to turn the corner on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Motion from the back. They'll go to the toss. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Warner. Got a man, it's Brown. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Levitt. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing to score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Smith dropping to pass. Using the quick game. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's loose on the right. loose. Touchdown, Gators.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space at the 30 after he picked up 10. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now on the option. Now the toss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
14.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. Every for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off-play action on first down. Buying some time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That's it, 5. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Gators will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. Turning it on.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Makes the grab outside. It's Gibson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll try the toss to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, no! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big...